end of August.
Okay, so yeah, Adam and I, we kicked it all off. And so now we're ending it out from 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time tonight. But then you guys get a huge break, and you don't have to see my face for a month. So, and
that's not a good thing.
Well, and the thing is I was going to try to come back. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to 14 countries. 14, yeah.
No.
And during that month, I'll be traveling the whole time. But we're going to be live from probably my house in England, because we're going to have to, we're buttoning everything up for the winter. And then coming home. So I was trying to get back so I could be live in the studio, because I love being here and I love working with her. It's so nice to kind of be back and be able to sit here and talk and everything. I love that.
I agree. So how about if we do it, and how about if we kick off with a brand new item? So you are looking at this Mookaite necklace. Well, first of all, you really can't appreciate it actually sitting like that. So I'm going to show it to you here, because this magnificent necklace, check it out. It is literally 5 feet. 60 inches in overall length. And I looked at this, and I always look at all of your stones, and immediately in my head I go to my wardrobe, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is absolutely beautiful for fall. Look at all of the stunning varieties of colors and these wonderful rich earth tones at $109.95. Brand new today, a launch $99.98. And we were chatting about this, but to be able to receive any of these ridiculous long necklace at what kind of price is this, Jay? I'm waiting for this.
Well, stupid, crazy.
Thank you. I was waiting for the stupid. I'm like, yay, I get to hear that for 2 hours.
I have to tell you that, okay, well, number one, if you're, if you're a rock hound like I am, I mean, like I was raised a rock hound and grew up a rock hound. But if you're a rock hound, you know that there are certain materials out there on planet Earth that almost any rock hound will know right away. And this is one of those distinctive materials. This is Mookaite. And what makes Mookaite unique, I believe, is there's only one known resource, one known deposit on planet Earth, and it's in northwestern Australia. A good friend of mine actually is the person who actually owns the deposit, owns the mine, and his name's Glenn. We get a lot of things from him, like the Australian pink opal. I mean, he's a miner's miner. Now, the interesting thing with Glenn's deposit and the Mookaite, there's actually 2 people that sell Mookaite rough material on planet Earth.
Really?
And the other is the guy who has the claim right next to him. And a little bit of the Mookaite rough claim runs over into his property. So he gets very, very little.
Is that like the Hatfield and McCoys?
No, they're actually, everybody is so friendly. I mean, you're in the middle of nowhere. And Mookaite is not something that they go mine, just so everybody is aware of this. They might mine it every 3 to 5 years. And when they mine it, they go out, what they do is they have this big, what they call a road train. And it's got all the food, fuel, equipment, everything that they need to mine, right? They go out, they drive it. It takes them almost usually 10 days to 2 weeks to get to the mining area.
Really?
They pull everything off the truck. They mine for as long as the fuel, the parts, the food, and the water lasts. And usually that's 4 to 6 weeks. They literally camp out. They work at night a lot of times because it's so hot out there, and they mine during the winter in the Kennedy Range, but it's still really warm. And then they load it all onto that trailer, and then they cover everything back up. They backfill it all so people just go in there and mine. And so there's this huge process to even get the material out. I love what you're doing here. This is great. You keep changing up.
I know, and this is Andressa, Jay.
Which you got the greatest name, but I love it, but I always have trouble. Yeah, I don't want to say it wrong, but.
Yeah.
It's an unusual name. I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it, but it's unusual. But if you look at what Andressa's just done, and we're not even asking her to do this. She just is creative in doing it. It's fun though. You've got 5 feet. You got 60 inches, 5 feet that you can play with. She was wearing it as a belt.
I loved it as a belt.
But that was one of my. We had a contest one time And who could make the most different ways that you could wear this? I came up with 26. Now, there were some people that cheated and they used enhancers and stuff like that to come up with more. But I came up with 26 different ways that you could accessorize with this and wear it. You can go all kinds of different lengths.
I love it. Drop down your back.
You can wear it as a bracelet. You can wrap it around it. It's a multi-bracelet. You can do it like Andrea had, where she had as a belt. It's just so fun, and there's just so many things that you can do with it. So you're making really one purchase, but you're getting a tool that you can do multiple looks with.
Yes, and what I love about this, when you look at it, no two of these will ever be alike, right, Jay? Because they're all
impossible.
one by one. They're all handcrafted.
Right, all these, everything, you know, with mine finds, and this is natural, okay? Like I said, the only location that I know is the one deposit in the Kennedy Range in the northwestern section of Australia. I've been to the area, and I gotta tell you, it's a labor of love to even just mine this, where they mine it from. So, but you don't see it, it's very, very rare. You do see it on the commercial market, because when Glenn mines it, you know, then it goes on the commercial market. And I buy directly from the miner. But in most cases, Glenn sells to the commercial market, and then you have people that have warehouses, and people like me that do lapidary work or cut or whatever go buy from. But the reason that we're even able to do any of our prices is that we go mine direct, and then we do everything on this. We do all the lapidary work, everything. This isn't really brain surgery to design.
Yeah.
But
I like it that way, because I think because of the simplicity of it, it allows you the opportunity to do more with it.
Well, you know, and you know, she just changed again. So here's the thing. There's just so many fun things you can do with this and play with it. You can layer it. You could get up to 4 or 5 layers, depending on the size of your neck. Well, which is another good point.
But look at how they're so soft in the way they're designed that you can actually do this with. You can't do this with a lot of necklaces, knotting them like that.
You know, and like not all these 60-inch necklaces that we design can you do as many design. The bigger the bead, sometimes the harder. I love this size of bead because it's still very flexible. And it allows you the opportunity to do more with the necklace.
And by the way, we are wrapping up our birthday. We have only a couple of days left of our birthday. So, and you see all the new launches you're seeing, all the incredible birthday prices. By the way, those are all going away. But this is brand new, below $100, and you're looking at 5 feet of genuine natural stones, all of which, by the way, as we talk about, will never ever be the same. But think about how you're going to mix and match this within your wardrobe. I think particularly going forward into fall, I love all the different shades of the tans and the browns. Imagine this with greens and dresses wearing it with oranges, but I'd also love this with like yellows. Obviously looks spectacular against anything in your blues or turquoise. Everything today is on 5 Flex Pay, $20 on any credit card without any interest whatsoever. And you always have the full 30-day return policy that goes right along with it. So I love what Andressa did again. The reason she can do this is because you have just that little hook at the end. It makes a gorgeous choker. And look at, it lays beautifully around the neck.
You know, like you see, like she's done like 7 different looks just in the time here that we've been on the air. And what's really cool is you do have, just like Bobby was saying, you have the sterling silver hook and eye. Now, do you need that on a 60-inch necklace? No, not really. But you know what? We did it just for this reason. Our viewers are the ones that actually came up with that idea. They said, I love it. I can wrap it. But if you put a sterling silver hook and eye finding on it, it will even make it more flexible with what we can do. So that's an added cost. But we actually, every single one of our long necklaces now has a hook and eye finding.
Love it. Okay, so definitely stay here, 844-622, but I love the bracelet. Okay, so the bracelet that you're looking at, this is multicolor. I wish we had time